everybody, virtual and in-house.
We were trying to be so disciplined and be on time and look ready, and I forgot to have my microphone in hand.
Yeah, you were all ready.
Good morning, everybody. Well,
So we got our coffees. We're ready to go.
we're ready to go. Ready to...
You're wearing a turtleneck this morning.
I know, and I'm wearing black, and black is always kind of a bad color to wear with long hair because you
Why?
get like strings of hair hanging
Yeah,
everywhere.
yeah. Is that
Drives
when
me
you
crazy.
decided to put on your bright green jacket?
My bright green jacket? Oh, wow. So how you doing?
Good. I'm doing good. What did I do yesterday? Oh, walked
So
around.
long ago.
It was really long ago. You know what? I kind of have a praise report. It's not complete yet, but guys, I got a car.
Oh my gosh, that is huge news.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
So it is stick shift and
Oh my gosh, it's stick shift.
pardon me.
We tried to teach her stick shift when her mom
You
and dad
didn't
were
try
away.
and teach me. No.
No,
I
we
think you
couldn't
got my
convince
parents'
her.
car to borrow, and then you're like, "Let's go," and I'm like, "No, I'm not ready yet." Anyways, that was like
try?
only a couple weeks ago. I've had a couple lessons and I've been on the road, but Kelly swears that she can teach me in 2 hours.
It's not that bad. It's just getting the feel down.
And so actually it's my grandparents. He was a mechanic, so you know mechanics, they always have a bunch of cars. And
Yes.
so he kind of, I think, had touched it up and is ready to get rid of it because I don't think he wants to do stick shift anymore.
Yeah, it's a bit of work.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
tomorrow it's insurance first and then it's get the vehicle in my name.
Wow.
I'm really excited.
I'm really excited about that too.
And
Wow.
for all y'all don't know, I'm like 28.
You're
and
all grown up now,
Yeah.
Madeline. It's so exciting.
my mom shed a tear last night. I was like, Mom, what are you
It's
doing?
just a car.
My mom's the biggest
Oh my
mom,
gosh,
so.
that's too funny.
So
I cleaned yesterday.
You
I
did?
can't believe how much dust two people can make in a house. I cleaned yesterday. He Swiffered a little bit and vacuumed for 3 minutes.
Do you ask him to do that?
Yeah, I did. I asked him.
Well, your house is
I
very
cleaned all
large.
3 toilets.
Yeah, but you have people come in and out of your house all the time.
It's just Dylan and Steph and the dog.
Yeah, but the workers that come do your bathroom
Oh,
and
we haven't
stuff?
had any of them for a little while.
Is that bathroom done?
Oh, yeah. It's
You know
done.
what? I think next week we need to have photos of your bathroom in the pre-show service.
And all the things that we've done.
Yeah, like a mini house tour or something.
But I do have walls I want to paint. I'm just going to take a break for a couple of weeks.
What are you talking about?
Just some color. We
Haven't
did
you
everything
painted your
beige.
whole house already, though?
It was painted one color throughout the house, just so we could get used to it and decide where we wanted to do some pops of color. So I'm ready for some pops of color now.
What is your pop of color?
Orange.
Oh, wow.
Well, kind of a burnt orangey, yellow, mustardy kind of color.
That's in.
And I want to do a cranberry red on a wall somewhere. Probably my dining room.
Yes, because that
Maybe
goes
the
with
ceiling.
the vibe. That goes with the vibe.
Yeah.
Oh, that will be
Anyways.
fun.
All right, what's happening at Impact Church this week and then the past week? And we got a few things to share with you, some fall celebrations, some of our small group updates, and some information about Impact Kids.
Yeah, which is, we got big kid stuff happening actually
Yeah.
this fall. But I wanted to know, Pastor Cheryl, what was one thing in your schedule this past week that you wanted to repeat? And guess online, like if you're commenting,
Okay,
I want to
one
know
thing in
what's
my
one thing in your
schedule?
schedule that you wanted to repeat?
Well, it wasn't really in my schedule, but I got to go out and have Chinese food with some dear friends last night.
Oh,
so
that's
it was
really
kind of a
nice.
spontaneous night. There's nothing else in my week I wanted to repeat.
It's year end for you, right? And you do
Well,
financials?
So we've engaged an auditor for and so it's
A lot of work.
I actually want to pull my hair out, cry, quit my job, and go serve tables.
Oh my God, right? I'm not serving tables.
But but I would repeat the Chinese dinner, except that I woke up at 3:00 in the morning
Your
with
stomach
gas.
was grumbling. I think it's because you need to eat food regularly. Anyways, your stomach was like, "What is this new?"
Well, that's
food?
true. And I really overate. I ate a lot of Chinese food, and I ate dessert. Well, I just want to say good morning to a few folks online. We got Jen Sloan watching online, and I just want to say thank you to Sharon Bruder and Jeremy Wright, who are
Yes.
kind of engaging our online viewing congregation. And they're doing a really bang up job. I just really love it. And Lauren's online, and Jen's online, and Charlotte Olmstead's good to have you
Oh my
online.
gosh,
And
good morning,
Shirley
everybody.
and Emma Berkeley, and and Leslie Ann. So we got a lot of people online already. They
always-
must love the Madeline show.
That's sweet. And Pastor Cheryl.
It's really the Madeline
just
show because
smiles.
she is the pretty face. Let's face it.
Oh, thank you. Well, Terry Dewan said that he wants to go to Apple Land again. That was one thing he wanted to repeat in his schedule. But
I haven't done apple picking since I think Carly was like a baby.
and you make really good apple pies.
I make really good apple
let's
pie.
get to our impact news.
Yeah.
So I think this week we're in week 9 of our move series.
Yeah.
And so we're planning what we're going to do. I think we're going to do something fresh right before Christmas, like a mini series in between for November. And then we'll dive into Christmas, but we've already been talking about Christmas. So we've definitely got the next one up and coming. But
I just got to say, I loved the sermon last week. The last couple of weeks have been really, really
they're
good.
all really good.
Zach just shaking up the end time world.
The tribulation.
Yeah, the tribulation discussion. And I just love last week, and it's a really catchy phrase, and you can keep it, and it'll just really be a good kind of plumb line for you thinking about the goodness of God.
Yeah.
It's a snuggle, not a struggle.
Isn't that great?
So,
We used it multiple times throughout the week.
yeah, I love that. I love that line. It was really good.
What? You don't have to struggle to snuggle.
That's right.
And we actually have all of our sermons archived, so you can go back and watch that one.
And Jesus would be the only person I want to snuggle with, other than my grandbabies.
Not your husband?
We don't snuggle.
You don't snuggle.
No.
You're not physical touch
Love
people.
language, or my physical touch is not my love language.
Words of affirmation and quality time?
Yep. No, acts of service.
Oh, acts of service.
Yeah, do something for me. Just
No, look at
once,
that.
please.
He Swiffered yesterday. Anyways, we often get questions about Impact Church. You're moving. Are you, where are you going? Are you going mobile? Are we getting a big building? Are you quitting church? Just kidding. That would.
We're not quitting church.
We're not quitting church.
I don't think we do mobile either. It's just too hard on the volunteers.
Church is actually, I got really excited this morning getting ready for church. I was like, we get to gather in person together and the Lord shows up and it's just like family all around. And whatever you have need of, you just come through those doors and it's like everything just falls off. If you need peace, He's your peace.
Yeah.
If you need community, you can find that here,
Yeah.
worshiping together. There's nothing like you were mentioning during the week. There's nothing like corporate worship.
Yeah.
You can't,
I can sing at home, and you don't want to hear me sing at home, but I can sing at home, and I can have times where there's an experience of worship, but there's something really fantastic that's transformational that happens in corporate worship together.
Yeah.
And to hear other people singing, and the odd time when the worship team just kind of goes quiet and lets the congregation sing, that's a really moving time for me. That's really exciting.
Yeah.
So we're moving.
And actually, I don't know if the media's team's got a couple of slides for us, but we have a moving tab on our website that we've added.
Tab.
So we used to have 7 tabs up there. If you go to the front page of our website, top right, we've created another one called We're Moving. Look at that, friends. And if you click on it,
friends.
we actually will keep you posted with information. So that's going to be a hot spot. In the months to come. That you can get updated, so you don't have to be wondering or questioning, but we are actively looking and contacting some people, so we'll keep you updated through that website.
Yeah.
Through our website. So
Yeah. Very good.
And then, Sue, I think you had, I'm going to say it, we have an app, if you didn't see the slides in the pre-show, and so right there is a QR scanner, that little picture in the bottom right. You can actually download an app called QR Scanner, and if you scan, that actually is scannable, that picture in your bottom right screen, our app will automatically pop up if you have not yet downloaded it.
I love the app. It's great.
Oh, it's so convenient. Again, Impact app reminded me to sign up for church today. Mm-hmm. And then it's reminded me like we're live in 5 minutes. So we'll probably pop it up. You'll see it different places, but if you scan that with your phone, our app automatically pops up. So that's really fun.
So I hope you've been enjoying the Throwback Thursdays. I just can't believe when we trying to condense the sermons from the Throwback Thursday, how long we preach for. It's ridiculous. It's like, oh my gosh, that's 45 minutes and 55 minutes. Like, oh gosh. I love what Madeline put in our notes. It's replaying some older sermons from the vaults. For millennials, that's archives. We don't have a vault anywhere here.
The vaults. Oh, you know what though? Thursday was actually really good. It wasn't a too far of a throwback, but we did a relationship series
Yeah, it
at the
was
beginning
good.
of the year. Hashtag
Before the COVID.
right before the COVID, which was very convenient. But it was make sure.
Yeah, you would have needed some help during the COVID isolation.
It was about getting your factions to function.
Your factions to function.
And so in relationship, and this, I think this was one of the quotes in there. It was don't make your disappointments. Don't make your disappointments into like the will of God.
Yeah.
And it was like Pastor Carl was just talking about how life happens,
It does.
but not to paint it with this big brush of like, oh, this must be the Lord's will.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it was just really, really good relationship nuggets of like, man, leave that stuff behind and move forward.
Yeah.
And you can find all of the fullness in Jesus, you know, that you need, the love, the forgiveness, the peace.
Wow,
It
she's
was
such
really
a good staff person listening to the Throwback Thursdays. I don't even always listen to the Throwback Thursdays, especially if it's throwing back to me. It's like, oh,
Upsetting
gosh.
the apple cart, right, Pastor Cheryl?
Yeah.
That was you a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah,
but-
it was. All right, some small group information coming up. Each week we have our small groups, and they've been amazing. We met with our women, zooming in on the women of the 21st century on Tuesday.
Yeah.
We had a great group. We had 13 or 14 of us, and it's a fairly consistent group.
Yeah.
And I really love the connections we're making. And
Why
the
don't you share?
discussion.
Do you remember the mindful moment? So mindful moments, we kick off the women's
Kind of
group.
cognitive thinking about
Yeah.
how we have these ways of thinking that are not really thoughtful, they're just automatic.
Yeah.
And so our mindfulness moment was really to challenge the way we think things and we approach things, and the odd time just to kind of engage our thinking processes to make sure that we're analyzing, judging a situation correctly and not just through our automatic kind of responses.
Yeah, Nicole Kuiper is
Kuipers.
one of the leaders. She leads the mindful moments.
It's great.
And I have never someone who literally, I'm a feeler, and so I can feel, I know what empathy feels like, and I can do it very well. But to articulate it, it's very challenging. But that mindful moment, I was like, oh my goodness, she literally, this cognitive thinking of stepping back, you know, kind of seeing from a different perspective, all of the parts that are to play in a situation.
We should have actually recorded that because that was
there was
really
a lot
good.
of good moments.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that group. I'm really, really enjoying it.
And so the men actually have their own thing going on this coming Saturday, 9 p.m. here in the house.
9 p.m.?
9 a.m. Men's breakfast.
9 p.m. would be a little bit late for breakfast. You
know
can
what?
have breakfast at 9 p.m., but it's...
Some people do all day breakfast, but
Yeah.
you bring your own breakfast at 9 a.m. here, and the Henrys will lead it. But a good,
The Henrys. Stephen Henry and Henry Redicott.
I don't know, it's been coined already.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
maybe we'll take, we'll get a testimony from that, or just a.
Yeah. Very
something.
good. And we also have the young adults are meeting fairly consistently on Fridays. They had a bonfire a couple weeks ago, movie night.
had a
then
movie
we're
night
back
on
to your
Friday.
discussion.
Oh, who's in the house? Miss Kelly.
Hello.
Miss Kelly's so excited because there's actually something, I'm going to hop right to it. Something big is happening for the children today.
Something big is happening today at
That's gotta
Impact
be
Church
so-
for the children.
That's got to be something, it's got to be a song.
Well,
Something big is happening.
Aren't you going to talk about the pumpkin carving for...
Okay,
the-
I am, but I'm going to hop over to the kids first.
I hate when we go out of order.
I'm so sorry. Media team, I'm hopping over to kids ministry. We have the Hallelujah party today. So usually at the last Sunday in October, to make sure that the kids have a really, really fun time around the end of October, we actually spoil them wildly. So we usually go to Fleetway. They have a whole, we actually had like 50 kids last year, and then we send them away with a very heavy bag full of candy.
Yeah.
So we were like, that still needs to happen. So today, Kelly organized an hour window between noon and 1 with Kenesha of a whole bunch of fun. So you're going to start. You can go grab lunch after service. When you come in, you want to come in the office set of doors, and immediately you'll see arrows kind of leading you up a pathway up to the upstairs where kids' church usually is. It'll be very clear. But there'll be stations, and at every station, there's a fun game. There's stuff on the floor. But you can, as a family, safely sanitize, head up the stairs, and then on your way out, you're going to get a massive
big bag of candy. I just want to say thank you to everybody who last minute brought in so many boxes.
We had
and
so many people come in
Yeah.
on Thursday, Friday,
yeah.
and bring stuff in. So
We went out for supper with Dylan. What night was it? Thursday night, I think it was, Dylan and Steph. and he had to go to the grocery store just to get some soda water. And all of a sudden he comes out, and I can't see his face, but there's like 6 boxes of candies and his pop that he's hanging on to. And so we just, so
my gosh,
thank
that's
you to
really
everybody who
lovely.
brought in so much stuff.
So, anyways, that's what you can expect. Safe, fun today, which
Yeah.
is really, really exciting. And then, speaking of kids, also, November 1st, Kids Church is going to start. So you're going to have to register for service just like you do regularly to come in. We have researched all of the guidelines. So kids per room, per teacher, all of that will be covered.
Yeah.
Snacks, crafts.
I think we set the age, I think it was 8 and under, right?
Yeah, so
Because
it's
the
no
children
longer-
9 to 12 or something can
Yes.
still have an activity bag and keep occupied during the service, but we're trying to provide it for the children who find it a little bit hard to sit through a whole service.
Yeah, it'll be good, but you'll have to register your kids, and then if you are a kids church worker or you'd like to become one, we actually have volunteer packages ready to go.
Yeah.
So
I loved
yes.
your typo about volunteers in the
What is it? What's my
in the
typo?
service. What she spelled volunteer this way. I'm not trying
Pastor
to
Cheryl,
call you
literally
out.
expose.
VULONTEERS, and then later on she spelled it correctly, and then another time she spelled it wrong. Sorry.
I'm glad you can laugh about that.
Yeah.
Okay. Small groups this Wednesday. If you're an Impact Youth, 12 to 18, we're doing pumpkin carving this Wednesday. So we always meet here in-house, and we do a hybrid. So we'll meet in person, and then if Zoom is a thing that you want to do, we have that up as well. But this Wednesday, 7 p.m., come on out. We're doing pumpkin carving. Look at that. I purchased pumpkins and individual carving tools just to be safe.
Yeah, if you want to get some ideas, the Food Channel right now has the Halloween Wars, and so you can get a whole bunch of pumpkin carving ideas from there as well.
It's funny, I told Kelly we were pumpkin carving. She's like, stop. She's like, I need you to collect all the pumpkin seeds. I was like, all of them? She's like, I love them. So Kelly loves pumpkin seeds. We'll collect those and roast them
So we got some exciting news this week. We got the McClearys are celebrating their McCleary's happy birthday to, the twins.
Oh, wait, we need to play the breaking news video.
Oh, sorry. Oh, now we can do it.
Sorry, what's happening, Pastor Cheryl, this week?
Happy birthday to the McClearys on Wednesday. It's actually their champagne birthday. Is that like 30 or 20?
So what's a champagne birthday is that they are turning 28 on the 28th of October. So everyone gets a champagne birthday once if they're lucky.
Wow, that's exciting. 28 on the 28th
That's
of October.
Kanisha and Kennard. And then also on this, there's 2 other people on the same day.
Yep.
Angelina Ramroop is also celebrating a big birthday.
As well as Jasmine Rufo.
Yeah, I miss Jazz. Jazz, if you're watching,
I met with her
love
during
you,
the
miss you.
summer. We had to beat off the bees at Williams, but it was really good to see her. Yeah.
So
and
we have-
lastly, Abigail's birthday's on Thursday.
Thursday the 29th, the beautiful girl.
What day is it
sings on
today?
stage. It's Sunday.
No, the date.
It's the 25th.
Oh my gosh,
It's the
I gotta
Hallelujah
make sure
party, Pastor Cheryl.
I got my brother's birthday's today. I'm really trying hard this year, really trying hard to remember my family's birthday. For the last 30 years, I've forgotten them all the time. So I actually got my mom's right. And so when I called her, I said, right, what day is Dad's birthday?
Oh my God. Online watchers, what do you guys do to remember people's birthdays? Let's help Pastor Cheryl out.
Yeah.
Everyone has a different method. If you sit down at the beginning of the year, write it out, or...
Yeah. Hey, we got a Bible trivia.
Yeah, let's do some Bible trivia.
Okay, let's see if you can remember this. Shout it out in the audience if you know the answer to this, or shout it out online if you know it. What is the only gospel attributed to a Gentile, a non-Jewish person? The only gospel attributed to a Gentile. Anybody in the audience know?
The Gospels include, Pastor Cheryl, what are all the Gospels?
Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John.
So you can
I
get
should know that.
1 of 4.
1 out of 4. You have a 1 out of 4 chance, 25% chance of getting this right. Sorry?
John?
Nope.
Nope.
Yes,
Luke. Is that Lorraine?
Yeah,
Lorraine and
Luke
Bill?
was
Hi,
a doctor.
guys.
He was a physician. Yeah, he was the only non-Jewish gospel writer.
Okay, true or false? All the Gospels tell of Jesus' arrest, trial, crucifixion, and resurrection.
True or false?
If you're online, comment true or false.
True, that's right.
Hey.
Oh, I just gave the answer away
It's okay,
for those
it's okay.
guys online.
It was
Oh, wow.
true. All of the Gospels tell of Jesus' story.
Arrest,
to death.
trial, resurrection, and burial.
Yeah.
I kind of got that wrong. Arrest, trial, burial, resurrection.
Okay, I have some more trivia here. Which one of these men was not part of Jesus' original 12 apostles?
Are you going to say the names?
I am. Someone from the crowd already yelled the right answer. Bartholomew, Judas, Matthew, or Paul?
I know this one, so I won't say it out loud.
Must have been an easy one then. Is that Jacqueline? It's Paul. Yeah, Bill got it.
Yeah, he was grafted in later on. Okay, speaking of just kind of, I made fun of Madeline because she spelled volunteers wrong. And then spelled it right later on, and then spelled it wrong after
Spell
that.
check. I blame Word. No, I'm just kidding. I take full responsibility.
But we just really want to say thank you to all of our volunteers. I can't believe our media team has been so faithful. They come early to set everything up and make sure everything's functioning. And a big shout out to Kevin. Like, he took care of the
Grivich?
TriCaster. Yeah, well, Sue was
Great
away on
job,
holiday
Kevin.
for a couple of weeks, and so he's really been a great help. But everybody who's on our media team, our greeters, all of those kind of the kids who take care of the washrooms during
Yep.
service, just want to say thank you to everybody. You're the bomb diggity.
Yeah, if my media team has got that email picture of volunteers, we're going to highlight them today. So we actually had, look at that. This is the weekly email. It goes out every Thursday morning. If you're not receiving emails, call the office. But in here are different volunteer positions. So there's a chunk of the people that are already serving. Their names are there. But then at the very bottom, it's kind of small. Online serving opportunities. There's a list there of ways that you can get connected in-house, but also online. And then that's actually a button at the bottom there that says, I can serve. If you get that email, you click it. Then you can just let us know where you'd like to volunteer. And I kind of already said this, but we have volunteer applications ready to go if you'd be interested. Because we have kids' church starting up, but also like ushers, people outside at the doors. Greeters, all that fun stuff.
Yeah, people checking to make sure that people follow the safe protocols for doing services. Because once Kelly's in Sunday school again, we'll need some people that will kind of take up those places as well.
And just wanted to highlight Nicole Pinder too. She is a new guest to Impact Church. I think she only started coming at the beginning.
COVID.
2020.
Yeah.
March 2020, I think. And she has filled out a volunteer application. I think she's bringing it in today, but she's all ready to go and would love to be an usher. So that could be you too if you'd like.
Yeah.
And if you can only serve online, we've got online stuff for you too.
Yeah. And then we'll keep you posted when we have our move days again, and we'll need some people helping us pack some things up. So Susie Klassen, Redicop is online. I see Ludovic's online, and Barbara's online, and George McCleary, Rosemary Dixon. Wow, we got a few people online this morning. So good morning, everybody who's watching via YouTube or Facebook.
Did you say Kathy? I got a Kathy. I have 16 people watching on YouTube, but I can't see them. But good morning, everybody who's watching. If you haven't yet, we love if you could share the service so that it could reach some people.
It's a great way to do evangelism.
Yeah, some people it doesn't normally reach. And then if you're a new guest, we have that classic online guest card, connect card on the front page of our website that
and we do connect with you. If you're a guest with us online or in-house, we want to connect with you. Are they going to bring up the little picture where they can see the little button?
No.
Okay. But online, we'd want to connect with you. And if you're a guest watching online, please press that button so that we can follow up with you. And the other really great thing that's happening is every Sunday morning after service, we have a virtual Zoom lobby. And so that's hosted by one of our team every Sunday morning so that, you can see the faces of other people who are watching via YouTube or Facebook. And so we would encourage you to click the All Access button. It's the red one. And join us for our Zoom lobby. And also, we also have prayer rooms. Oh, there it is. We have prayer rooms available online through that All Access button as well. And just want to encourage you that although we have to do our physical distancing here during the COVID season, we do offer prayer on Sunday mornings. We just have it distanced out, and it's all marked out front here.
Yeah, we've actually had people use it like every week consistently, people coming up for prayer. So
prayer shouldn't stop. Just because the COVID pandemic's happening, we shouldn't stop praying for people.
Yeah, we had mentioned at the beginning of the pre-show just how I was just really excited this morning. I wake up getting ready that we get to gather in person. It's a big deal. There's some kind of experience that happens when we come together. And I think the Lord gets really excited every time we come together. He's like, he's just everyone's ready to go and worship together too.
Yeah, it's very good. All right, what else is going on? Oh, if you're new to Impact Church and you're watching online and you want to give to Impact Church, we do have a giving button on our app and on our website through PayPal. You can give through e-transfers, and the e-transfer email address is giving@impactlondon.ca. If you do give through e-transfers, just to make it easier for the office, we just process them all on one day, all on the Sunday morning. So if you kind of do an e-transfer on a Monday or Tuesday and wonder why it hasn't gone through the bank, we just do it all on like late Saturday night or Sunday morning. That way we can track all of it at one time when we're not trying to do multiple entries and everything else. So that's how. And if you are new to Impact Church and you've just started giving with us, if you're giving through PayPal or e-transfer, can you do us a favor and make sure that you put your full name and your full address in? That way you can get your receipt at the end of the year as well.
There is, if for giving, everybody gets a tithe number if you guys weren't already aware, but at that back giving station, there's a whole binder with your tithe number. So all you have to do is locate your name and then that little number. That just makes it easier for Pastor Cheryl come tax season, or just to, you know what I mean, to calculate
and make it really
properly.
easy for me so I don't have to chase you down to find your address.
Right.
That would be really good, because we have a few new givers in the last few months and I don't know their addresses, and so if that's you online, please be sure to put your address in your giving this week. That would be really, really helpful. And we still have people bringing in candy. Wow,
Isn't that
praise
lovely?
God.
Okay,
it's really great. We have lots of people coming in today. I'm so excited.
Yeah, we actually have a big event today happening for the kids between noon and 1 o'clock. So if you have kids and you've signed up or you haven't, you bring them still.
Yeah.
But we actually have a safe, fun plan for them today. They're going to get really spoiled. Kenesha and Kelly have been working on, it's called the Hallelujah Party, and that's why everyone's been bringing in some candy.
Because a lot of people won't be doing any trick-or-treating this year.
That's right.
I'm not opening my doors up or anything. So this is really a really great thing. We do it every year, but it's really important this year to be doing it. So I'm really excited about that.
So you can, if you guys come at noon or whatever time, if you want to enter in the cafe doors, it'll be super clear with arrows pointing up. You can travel with your family, sanitize, and there's games upstairs and everything. It'll be fun.
And so we just want to encourage you, if you're for the first time coming to a live service, we do try and do our best to follow the COVID protocols. We have these marked off areas. This little blue space is Pastor Carl's space when he's preaching. Everybody is asked to wear a mask, and we do have the chairs separated out so there's 6 feet forward, behind, sideways, and all of that kind of stuff. And so the odd time you might get someone who just gives you a little gentle reminder, you're getting kind of close, or to make sure that you hand sanitize, just cut us a little bit of slack. We're just trying to make sure we do everything good so the optics are good and we keep everybody safe.
Yeah, and we do have an overflow room. I just want to highlight we have an overflow room too. So.
Yeah, we have an overflow room. And it's 9:58, so that means our time is up, Madeline.
Yeah, that's right.
We're getting the nod from Pastor Carl.
We're so excited for you guys to be with us this morning here in the house, but also
Welcome,
online.
everybody.
Welcome.